Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Dorothy White, who is the Executive Director for the Bardstown Nelson County Chamber of Commerce. We're going to talk about what's going on in November and into December with the Chamber of Commerce here in Bardstown. A whole lot of stuff. It's as we're recording this, it's November 11th, and we've already had kind of a full month of
We
things.
have. We've been very busy, very busy. In fact, an event that we just had last Friday was a first time ever, and it was called A Day at the Races. And that was sponsored by Fort Knox, and we enjoyed that so much. It was just delightful. We lucked out. We got an absolutely beautiful day, and for the November, you just never know.
Exactly.
But we had seating on Millionaires Row, and had a full house, and we actually partnered with Shelbyville County Chamber, and I'm sure you're familiar with them. And so we just all had a great time. Lots of chamber people, all enjoying themselves, and we didn't win too much, still had to go to work on Monday, but we had a lot of fun with that.
And so that was at Churchill Downs.
That was at Churchill Downs. In fact, we've actually kind of been looking, maybe going the other direction, maybe go to Keeneland. How many places do you have a choice of where you want to go? I mean, there's just so much to do there. And
two great horse tracks, right? In our local area, you can go either way, 50 minutes, and you're good. That's right. And Fort Knoxville Credit Union was your sponsor for
They
that.
were, and we actually provided transportation. That was an option. You didn't have to do that if you wanted to drive in, but VIP parking right in front of the door, so can't beat that.
That's great. And they were so happy with the turnout. You're already planning for it for next year, right?
They are. We actually, we just try to go into things a little bit slowly, and but we did. We sold out all our tickets, and looking forward to another great year next time.
Great. And also in November, we had our ribbon cutting here at Central Kentucky Television at our office at 104 Manor Avenue in Bardstown. We were happy to have the chamber here for that ribbon cutting. You had another ribbon cutting, and then on Saturday you had one in Bloomfield.
Right, really, that was a grand opening. We did do a ribbon cutting at it. You realize there is a group of stores there, but they have added an additional one, the Sugar Valley Country Store. And the nice thing about that is there's lots of reasonable items in there that you can purchase. That is in Bloomfield, Kentucky, about 10 minutes from Bardstown.
That's right. And that was a lot of fun. A great day for that, too. It was beautiful.
Oh, it was. We've been so fortunate.
Very good. Now, as we said, it's the Bardstown Nelson County Chamber of Commerce. So that's where you're kind of venturing outside the Bardstown city, going through the whole county, so anyone all around can be part of the chamber as well. And you have events for business people, you have a women's council, you have ambassadors, you have lots of opportunities for various things that go on with the chamber, right? We
do, and we actually have a retired member, an associate member, so there's different levels that you can come in at. The nice thing about the retired members is some folks have been in business their whole lives and they've retired, but they're not quite ready to pull out of everything. And so we keep them involved and keep them busy, and what they do with that is they'll come to the 501s, the luncheons, and they just enjoy being part of that business community.
That's great. That's
it
great.
Is.
So what else do we have coming up now? As we said, this is November 11th, so you have some other events coming up for the rest of November, right? We
do. We actually have a special night. Tomorrow night is a bunco night, if you know what that is. But it is a night where we are raising money for a scholarship fund for the Women's Council. Last year they were able to give away a $500 scholarship, and it was really nice. And the opportunity they gave this young lady, we felt good about it, but a $500 scholarship is not going to get you through college. And but this young lady felt
buy some books.
Well, it could buy some books, and actually this young lady came back to the Women's Council the next month with her mom and thanked us all for that scholarship. And that just tells you, to me, that we chose the right person. This young lady was a beautiful young lady from Bardstown High School, and she, got through high school, but has, her goals are to get through college, and she said every little bit helps. Right.
That's great. And that's going to be on Tuesday, November the 12th. They're doing this bunco again up in Bloomfield.
At the meeting hall in Bloomfield, and we'd love to have you join us. If there's anyone out there, just give us a call, 348-9545, and reserve your spot.
Or if you just want to make a contribution to the Women's Club for this scholarship, you'd have to take that too, wouldn't you?
It would go directly to the scholarship fund. They have their own, those numbers are all kept separate because we do want that scholarship to be successful.
Great. So what else do we have coming up for us here?
Boy, that's tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, we have the Piece of Work Yoga. I don't know if you're into yoga. If you've ever done yoga,
yes.
It's addictive. I started doing yoga a couple years ago, and just because I had a stiff neck, and I thought, I'm going to try that stretching, and I just love it, love it, love it. It's just, you miss it if you don't do it. I guess it's kind of any kind of exercise that you get into. But I really look forward to doing it. It wakes you up in the morning, puts you to sleep at night. It's just really very relaxing.
And if you never tried it, yoga is a great sport.
It is. So
Great
Piece of Work
activity.
Yoga. She actually is doing some special yoga classes if you just want to try them out. Barbara Blackstone, and she has her office there in Spalding Hall in the chapel. And then you come in, and she's going to do a class at 2, one class at 3, and another at 4. So come and join us for that. And that's on Thursday the 14th.
Okay. And then we have an event that happens every month with the Chamber, the 501,
right. The
correct?
501. The Business After Hours this month is going to be at Shack and Cocoa right downtown. And they have decorated, I have not been in there, I've tried not to go in there yet, but they're going to host this event, and it's going to be absolutely wonderful because I know it's a beautiful, beautiful place to shop, and it is in beautiful downtown Bardstown.
That's right on 3rd Street there.
Right.
And that starts at 501. It's a Wednesday. It's always, what, the 3rd Wednesday of the
It
month?
is always the 3rd Wednesday, yes.
Great. So everybody is welcome to come on out for that. And then the next day you have your Women's Council event.
We do, and this is a really special Women's Council. This Women's Council is called My Favorite Things, and so we have the steering committee that goes all over the Nelson County area and gathers these wonderful gifts together, and then we give them all away. And Samantha says it's her Oprah. It's her chance to be Oprah.
Favorite thing.
And Samantha Brady, who is with our downtown association, and
Right.
she said it's been enough years now that they're not only used to it, they're happy to do it because they know that it's going to go to the businesses, the different folks around town that are really interested in our community, interested in having it do well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very good. So that is for the Women's Council, excuse me, on Thursday, November the 21st. Where is it going to be held?
That is going to be at the Knights of Columbus Hall, which is
Okay.
also located right downtown. The Knights of Columbus obviously have been around for a long, long time, and they have a wonderful facility there. I don't know if you've been in that. It holds 2 to 250,
Great.
the number of people there, and we hope to get at least 100 there that day, or maybe more. Maybe we'll get 250. Who
That's
knows?
right. You never know. You have an ambassadors luncheon as well.
We do, and our ambassadors this month are going to meet at Chili's Bar and Grill, and at that they meet and they talk about all the things that are going on with the chamber, how many things that they can attend, how many things that they can participate in, and just get folks interested in that. And we've been just, I don't know how we ever got along without them, Gary. I really don't know how they got along without them. They're in about their 10th year.
That's
so
great.
We're very pleased with that.
Well, this year also, the Bardstown Nelson County Chamber of Commerce is with the Christmas Parade.
We are working with Town and Country, and this is their signature event. They've been doing this for the past 14 years, and they have asked for some help this year from the Chamber, and we're more than happy to do that. A holiday for heroes, and they're honoring all first responders, which goes from your policemen, your firemen. It's when everybody else runs out and these folks run in to help. And so that's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to be part of that. We would love to have you in that Holiday for Heroes, and that is going to be Thursday, December the 5th at 6 p.m.
Great. And we'll be recording it to be able to watch it here on Central Kentucky Television and hear Jan and Dorothy doing the commentary, right? We're going to do that again for this year, right?
We add color.
That's right.
We add
That's
color.
right.
That's what they tell me.
Well, there's a big event, too, that you're adding to the parade this year.
are.
And that's coming up, too, you want to talk about.
Okay, we do have a committee that actually wanted to do something to kind of put their signature on this, and what they have added is a snow queen and 3 snow princesses.
Super.
And my little granddaughter said, "What's the princesses' names?" And I said, "I don't know, do they need names?" And she said they do. And so what we have come up with, we have a parade royalty entry form, so you'll be part of the court, and the ages 5 to 7 will be the Sparkle Princess, the 8 to 10 will be the Glitter Princess, and the age 11 and into middle school will be the Snow Princess, who aspires to be the Snow Queen,
Hey.
who does have to be a high school age, because she's going to be riding on the back of a beautiful convertible, and she will be riding in the parade on the night of the 5th, and so we hope that that will be just a really fun addition, I think, to the parade. I think it'll make it just that much more special. And our little girls that are in the court, our princesses, will be riding in Jonesy's Cinderella carriage.
Super.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to that. And so if you have a young lady who would like to participate in that, please just give us a call at the chamber or go online and email us. Just let us know, and we would love to have you enter into that. We're getting a lot of help from the Nelson County Pageant, who has done this at the Fair Board for many, many years. Becky Downs is helping us tremendously, and she also will be doing the judging, and she's bringing in some judges for us because they've done this, like, I don't know how many years, do you know?
A long time.
A long time, I know, at the Nelson County Fair, and we couldn't appreciate that much more because this is our first year. We're just getting started. So
yeah, Becky does a great job. She'll be a good help there.
Yes, and she's been very, very forthcoming and sharing ideas, coming up with as many different things as she can to make this a very successful event.
So how it works is you have to sign up, but then there are interviews and a process going on for that, correct? And that's actually the week prior to this event, is that correct?
It is November the 23rd. It is on a Saturday. And so all you need to do is fill out your form and drop it off at the chamber. And
before then?
Before then, the 20th.
Before the 20th,
okay. So that we
okay.
can organize things and make sure that we've got our time spans, correctly. So we got plenty of time to make sure. We will be doing some interviewing. Also, they will be judged on poise and personal appearance. Okay. And so someone was asking me the other day what the dress code was. It's as dressy as you would like to make it. Right. We do have tiaras that we will be crowning our princesses and of course our queen that night. You will know before you go home that day who is going to be riding in the parade, because it is Thanksgiving that next week and we have no time in between. Otherwise we would have had it maybe laid out a little bit differently, but that's just the way it worked out on the calendar.
Thanksgiving's late.
And it is late. It's late in the year, and we didn't want to wait until the last minute.
Right.
People have folks in for the holidays, and we didn't want to interfere with that. So
exactly.
It's Saturday, November 23rd. So get those forms into us. I know we have a lot of beautiful young ladies here in Nelson County, so we'd love to showcase them in the parade.
Great. So you have until the 20th of November to get signed up to be part of that festivity, to be into the parade for Christmas. And it's a holiday for heroes, and it's honoring our first responders. So this is actually where you're going to be able to be the queens.
Right.
So that's going to be on Thursday, December the 5th from 6 to 7 p.m. So you can take part in that, you can take part in the pageant, you can take part in all these other things that we have going on that we're talking about with the chamber. And again, to become a member, how can they get in touch with you? Just
give us a call at the chamber, 348-9545, and we'll be glad to meet with you or talk to you about it. And it's just, we love the reception that we get in Nelson County. There's so many folks out there starting businesses, and I love to see that enthusiasm. We are so proud to have Gary join us here in Bardstown and have this beautiful facility to work out of. And we hope to do a lot of projects here.
That's right. We have you here every month, maybe.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Well, again, I've been talking with Dorothy White, who is with the Bardstown Nelson County Chamber of Commerce, about the events going on in November into December. Become a member if you're not already, or take part if you are. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Gary.
It's Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.